So hi there. Today I'm back again doing some more macro photography supporting this whole stay-at-home thing. So what's different today is that I'm actually shooting food. So getting right into it, I'll show you the setup and explain why I've done what I've done. Okay, what's a little bit different today than previously? Before, I was just using a glass baking dish that I had flipped upside down, and I was just using the back of that. Today I switched out to just a piece of glass that I took out of a picture frame, and I made sure I cleaned it pretty thoroughly, and then I ran a dust thingy over the cloth so I could make sure I got all the dust out from underneath so it wouldn't show through. And when you're doing macro photography, that's one of the things that, those tiny little details that you never think about, those really show up. So I'm set up here. I just have a slice of orange that I've peeled the skin away from one side so you can see all those inner fibers. And then in the camera, I've centered it, and of course the glass is reflecting it. So what I'm seeing, and you'll see as soon as I show you the picture, is just the orange and its reflection, or the orange slice. So again, I'm going to be using a remote because I'm shooting at really slow speeds. Right now at ISO 125, f11, and 1/20th of a second. So, I want to eliminate all the shake that I can. And then that's it. And you just keep going. Now, one of the things I can tell you about composition, and this is not a hard and fast rule, it's just one of those things about human nature. Most people like things in 3s and 5s and 7s. In other words, odd numbers for some reason are more visually appealing to us than even numbers. Even though we like things nice and even and lined up, it's the odd number in the composition always seems to work better than even numbers. Doesn't mean you can't do it that way, but just kind of keep that in mind. Whenever you're looking at compositions, if you can have 1, 3, or 5 of something, that tends to be more visually appealing to more people. Not everyone, but like I said, the thing about rules is they're always made to be broken. You learn the rules so you learn how to break them. Now, I like this composition, particularly because the orange is reflecting the most. It's the lighter color, but turning it at an angle like that means that I have less of the slice in focus, which is fine. And that's what you do. You just keep experimenting until you get something you really like. Oh, and one thing, don't eat your props until you're done. And I'll just keep doing this and doing this with different setups, if you will. So the one thing that I would stress very strongly is that there is no right and wrong to this. It's, there's a lot of personal preference. There's a lot of what you have on hand. And the thing about macro photography is that you can do almost anything. like this video, please click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that. And I'll see you in the next one.